What's going on YouTube? This is Daybreak748 coming back at you guys with some more awesome figure reviews. Today we'll be taking a look at one of the most awesome characters that you will ever meet in any anime, and it is none other than Kirito himself. Now this has been a long awaited re-release, and the people got what they asked for. They got a re-release of this very hard to come by Kirito figure. Now I have two, one being the original, which I've had since it first came out, and the re-release. I just have these two side by side so you guys can see the differences between the two, which honestly speaking 99.9% there are none. There's just one little difference, and it's quite obvious. Take a close look. Right here, these two stickers are the only two things that are different. This one is a legitimate product. Don't worry, it's not a fake. I actually picked this up at a Good Smile company when they were at a con, and so I picked this one up at the con at a Good Smile company, and I know that this is legitimate, so that's fine. This one I picked up from Ami Ami, so that is also fine. Now, when we take a look at the overall packaging, this is a very old Figma. Actually, not too old, but it's on the older side, and so people have been wanting this figure to be re-released, and there you have it. So you have the standard packaging, open window display, Figma, Kirito, product number, all of them is the same. On this side, you have a awesome picture of the figure and Kirito right here. On the back here, you have many different poses you could get Kirito in, different accessories that he comes with. The only difference being this warning label for the US and no warning label here. And on this side, just another awesome picture of the figure itself. Now, why didn't I open this one? Well, it's because the original one was just going for crazy amounts of money, so I wanted to have one sealed just for mint on card purposes. So there you have it. And now that I do have a second copy of the Kirito figure, I am definitely going to be opening this bad boy up, and I will be reviewing it for you guys. So guys, stay tuned and stick around, and we will take a look at Kirito together. Guys, I will be right back. Hold on. And we are back, and I gotta say, wow, it was definitely worth the wait. I am super excited to have my very own Kirito figure out of package, and you don't know how long I've been waiting for this figure. Originally, when I picked up the first copy of Kirito, I was like, you know what, I think I'll open it eventually. But when I started to see the price of that figure skyrocket, I was like, you know what, it might be a better idea to just keep it in package and just have like a mint on card version. And so, when I decided on that, I went back on Ami Ami, HLJ, places like that, and everywhere was sold out. And I was super disappointed, but I did not want to take out the other Kirito figure. That Kirito figure, I should say. So, unfortunately, I was never able to open that one. But when they said that they were re-releasing this guy, I had to pick him up, and so I did. Now, before we take a look at the figure, like always, nothing changes on this channel, or nothing really crazy changes. Let's take a look at the accessories, shall we? So first off, you get this nice little pamphlet here. It tells you all the accessories you get, how to put on all of the accessories, and that's pretty much it. So you get that. You get this nice little Figma bag, which I love because this is good stuff right here. All the little things just really add up. You have the nice rack of hands. Now, just letting you guys know, this Kirito figure is not on the new 2.0 body mold. So these are the older style hands with the pegs and whatnot. So keep that in mind. You get the Figma base, which the Kirito figure was on. You get this nice additional piece, so you can have a little angled, so if you want him in a more dynamic pose, you can use this. You get 2 swiping accessories. You get this nice dark blue one, and then you get this nice light blue one. Now, how does it work? You just take a sword, you literally just slide it right in, and there you go. Now, I'm just gonna let you guys know, these plastic pieces are actually very heavy. They are very, very, very heavy. So keep that in mind. I personally will probably not be using these two, but hey, the option is there, which I really do dig. Now, since we were taking a look at Kirito's swords, he has 2. He comes with this black sheath right here with the silver on top, which is quite nice. You get this sword. Now, I don't remember the swords' names, but I gotta say, I am super impressed with all the little details that they've put into making this sword. So you have that sword, and it goes in nicely, as you guys can clearly see. You get Kirito's original sword, which I personally love. This thing is freaking badass, and as you guys can kind of tell, and that silver or that paint that they used, it shines nicely. You see that? The light bounces off like crazy. Once again, the little handle piece, this piece right here, just well detailed and well painted. Love it. You also get a nice sheath to go with that one, and just letting you guys know, they are clearly different. This one has the silver on top, while this one has silver on top and this piece right here on the bottom. So keep that in mind. So there you go. Alright, up next you get, to hold the swords on his back, you get 2 of these. You get one that has 2 ports right here. Now the cool thing about the port is that it can move. So you're going to need to do that in order for Kirito to house the 2 sheets on his back. I personally probably will not be doing this because I loved Kirito's design when he had the 1. So if you just want 1, there you go. There's the 1. Now, how do you put this on his back? I'll show you in a little bit. Now, the last set of accessories you get with Kirito, you get some faces. So you get this shouting face, which Kirito does quite often, even though he's a very kind and gentle-hearted character. When you get him angry, when he's fighting for his life, hey, he's gonna bring the house down pretty much. And then you get this depressed look. So there you have it. Let's bring in the Kirito figure and let's take a look. So base I'll put to the side. Here is the Kirito figure. Now, if you own the original Kirito figure, like I said, this is a re-release, so you don't need to pick this one up. I mean, if you want another version, another one just to keep in box, you can. But yeah, it's super nice, super articulated. I love how Max Factory, Good Smile Company, they've produced this figure. Now, he has all the little details you could ever want in a Kirito figure. For example, his jacket has all the lining work that we are accustomed to seeing when it comes to this swordsman right here. We have this little belt piece that it's supposed to be the sheath holder. So there's 2 ports right here. There's one here and one here. Usually this one would be for the display base, but because Kirito's swords need to go in there, they gave you another port for the stand right here. So what do? You take one of these right here, whichever one you want. If you want the 2 sword housing port, then you use that one. If you want the 1, then use the one that I'm using right now. So you literally just shove it in there. Now be careful, take your time. You do not want to break the peg. So once you plug it in, it looks just like that. So that's pretty cool. The face, spot on, that is Kirito. If you just look at the face, you can clearly tell that it's Kirito. Love the paint job, love everything about it. And once again, I love this jacket. The arm has like these little fine little details that you could possibly ever want when it comes to a figure that represents the Kirito, represents Kirito. So there you go. Now, it's a very basic design, and yet I really do dig it because he looks awesome. He's wearing all black, so black pants, black belt with the silver belt buckle. He has the black shoes with the silver right here. Now this one is a little off center, so I'm gonna move it. There you go. So, and then black gloves, you name it, it's all black and gray, baby. So first we'll put on the sword. So what all you need to do, line up the hole and just plug in the sword to his back, and there you have it, guys. You have Kirito with his sword and sheath on his back, and he's ready for battle. Love that. Now be careful because this paint will kind of wear and tear if you keep pulling it in and out, so get it the way you want it and then leave it that way. Now articulation real quick, the head is on a ball joint, can look up that far, can look pretty far down, can look left, right, pivot. His arms can go out that far. It's not hindered by this jacket piece because there is a little cut here, so keep that in mind. The arm, the bicep swivel is hidden quite nicely right there. Figma joint for the elbows and full rotation of the hand, and you get the little in and out, the hinge. When it comes to waist articulation and diaphragm joint, he has a waist joint, so he can crunch, he can do all of that stuff. For the legs, this piece right here, the crotch piece, is a separate material, so you could get him to move, and it's a rubbery material, so it's not going to get in the way of his articulation. Figma joint right here, the feet can go down, can go up, can ankle pivot. He does have a boot cut right there, so all the articulation you could possibly want in this Kirito figure, you have it. The last articulation I would like to show you is the cape, because this is actually on two little Figma joints right here, so you can have these flaring out like that, or just relax like it normally was. So that's quite nice. So yeah, there you have it, guys. This is the Kirito figure. Now, if you want to interswap out the hand, or the face, I should say, all you need to do is pull off the front piece of his head, or hair, I should say. Just be gentle with it, it'll come out. Pull off the face, put on the face you want, and put the hair piece back in. I personally like Kirito just smiling like this, so I think I'm going to keep it that way. And then the hands, simple, you just pull it off, and then put in the other hand you want. Now real quickly, a side shot with Asuna. They look beautiful together. I don't know exactly how I'm going to get these guys posed, but yeah, if you have an Asuna figure, you definitely need to get a Kirito figure. He is pretty cheap right now, so I highly recommend you pick it up. Places like AmiAmi, HLJ, they all have it. Amazon has it, eBay, wherever, Big Bad Toy Store. You should be able to find this guy anywhere. So that is awesome. Guys, thank you for watching this video. Please rate, comment, subscribe. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for stopping by. And this is Daybreak 748, and I'm signing out. Peace out, guys.